Are you looking for something fun to do in your own backyard? Well, Amy West, author of 100 Things to Do in Jacksonville Before You Die, and her latest book, Jacksonville Scavenger, joins us today with some inspiration. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jordan. I'm so excited, and thank you for taking time for me.
Of course, you call yourself a Jaxpert, which I absolutely love that phrase. So let's talk about some of the best destinations that our viewers really should be checking out in this year, 2023. I can't believe it.
I know. I can't believe we're already on a new year. And I do think that it's always great to set your intentions going into the new year. And what better way than to explore your own backyard and to become a Jaxpert in your own right?
Of course. So the first thing on your list is take a selfie tour, the Jacksonville Murals.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I love the idea of touring the Jacksonville Murals because they add on to them every year. So even if you've seen a lot of them, there are other parts of the city that you can explore them everywhere from what I like to call the Wynwood of Jacksonville and the Cultural Corridor over in Atlantic Beach down to the Cork Art District and even, of course, tons of them downtown. So there's always new ones popping up. And there are actually places, if you just Google Jacksonville Murals, that you can find them. But it's free, it's easy to do, it's Instagram friendly, and it's just a fun kind of scavenger hunt for you to go on with your friends or a date.
Okay, that sounds good. And for the 21 and up, Manifest Distilling
Yes.
is on the list.
Yes, we have more and more distilleries popping up, and I love Manifest because they've got this really great location in the sports district. So if you're down there for a game or a concert, maybe go a little bit earlier. You can schedule a free tour and they'll walk you around and tell you their story. But they also opened a little cafe now, so you can sit there, you can have a drink. They make some amazing mixed drinks, and it's just a really great way to get to know Jacksonville and some incredible spirits that we offer here.
Cheers to that. What about the stacks? I actually don't know what that is.
Yeah, so I'm referring to the stacks at the Chamberlain Book Mine. They actually have two locations, and a lot of people are familiar with their downtown location. But if you go to their original location in Avondale, you will get lost. This is the largest regional collection of used and previously owned and rare books. And
Oh,
also, they have new titles as well. And you can just go for days because they started with an initial building. They've added on warehouses and they keep expanding. In fact, I passed a truck the other day and they're like, we will buy any book collection. So they go to the estate sales, they go to antique stores, and they buy up their entire collection of used books. So it's a really fun way just to kind of have a literary adventure, take some fun pictures, of course, and maybe discover that new title that maybe makes a huge difference in your year.
yeah, a scavenger hunt within the scavenger hunt. I like it.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, what about you're talking about a little dinner theater action?
Yeah. Okay. Did you know that we have the longest running dinner theater in the nation?
Did not.
And you might be familiar with the name. Many people have heard of the Alhambra Dinner Theater, but
Yeah.
a lot of people, it's been a little while since they went. If they've been in Jacksonville forever, maybe you're new to Jacksonville, like you, Jordan, and you haven't had a chance to go. And so I'm encouraging everyone, book a ticket out the Alhambra, and it's an experience like no other. I actually like to go in the summer and take my kids because it's a great way to introduce them to theater. It's kid friendly. They have a lot of fun. They use students. The set design is really fun and very approachable, but the food now is amazing. It used to be kind of a buffet. It was a little different. Now you can actually order your entree, order, exactly what you want. And they've done a really great job with that. You can start in the bar, out in the lobby, and move your way in, have a seat, get a drink, enjoy your meal. And it's just a really fun show in a very historic building with some roots that go back an incredibly long time. And we've had everyone from like iconic figures like actors that were in the Brady Bunch to like brand new entertainers that then go on to be Broadway stars. So it's a fun
Wow.
way to be part of history.
Definitely. Okay, so those are just a few things, right, that are in your book.
Yeah.
A lot more. You can see how big it is here, but definitely a lot of fun things that I haven't even heard of yet. So really good
Yes.
for people who just moved here, or even if you have been here, there's things you probably haven't heard of or
That's
remember.
right. And
So
we
how do
have a
we?
trophy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we become a Jaxpert?
That's right. Okay, so if you decide to grab the book, which you can do that at any local bookstore, obviously you can go online and you can go and get a signed version at a lot of the local bookstores. I've signed them already, or you can go on my website, which is Amy West Travel, and get a signed copy. But you can actually go on my website and sign up for the official challenge as an individual or as a team, because a lot of people love this as a team building opportunity. The very first person or team that gets all over 340 clues correct gets the official Jack Scavenger Challenge trophy. So fancy, right?
How cool is that?
And then once that's taken, I actually do have these really cool achievement medals. So if after, if you're not the first, but you still got them all right and you want something to show for it, you actually get an achievement medal. So maybe you're a treasure hunter, a geocacher, part of a youth group. My mom's a part of a realtor group. It's a great team building opportunity, and it's a fun way to challenge yourself to become a Jaxpert yourself.
I love that. How cool. Well, thank you so much for sending us the book too, because Mike and I are actually going to go and we're going to go out and try and find some things. So it has been such a
Good.
pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was good to see you, and congrats on the new book.
Thanks, Jordan. I hope you have fun exploring.
Thanks. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website at firstcoastliving.net.